Okay, we're looking at page 108. 108, at the bottom. We're going to determine if that's proportional. The only thing is now, they didn't use X and Y, did they? They used D and T. But can we put that in that form? So is it proportional? Yes. What's the slope? 65 is the slope. What's the y-intercept? I really need to hear everybody, okay? That lets me know everybody understands, and I won't spend more time on it. If everybody understands it, then I don't need to stay on it. Okay, look at number 6. Is that going to be proportional? No. Everybody right above it, y equals mx plus b. When I say go, oh, wait, is it in that form? Yes. Is it linear then? Yes, it's linear. If it's linear, it's in that form. It's not proportional. It won't go through 0, 0, but it will be linear. When I say go, everybody's going to tell me the slope. When I say go, everybody in this room is going to tell me the slope. There's 2 numbers, so you got a 50% chance of getting it right. We're on number 6. I'm waiting for everybody to look. Go. Point 1 or point 10 is the same thing. Good. When I say go, you're going to tell me the y-intercept. Go. Why'd you say that? 2,000. Good. Number 7. Number 7. Is it proportional or not? No, it is not. Over here, go right. Y equals mx plus b, and see. Well, let's see if it's linear though. Y is the n. Y is the n. What is the slope? Close. Close. -3. Remember that negative sign's got to go with it. And so then it's plus 450. When I say go, you're going to tell me the slope. Go. -3 is the slope. What? When I say go, tell me the y-intercept. Go. Good. Now, number 8, guys, is kind of tricky. So, we're gonna just skip number 8, I think, instead of trying to do it and explain. Okay, look at 109. Look at 109. Get your calculator ready. Somebody's going to tell us. Somebody's going to tell us how to get if this is proportional or not. Somebody's going to tell us if this is proportional or not. How to get whether it's proportional or not. What are we going to do? Now you can tell. Thank you. We're going to divide the y by the x. We're going to divide the y by the x. So go down. Divide them. Right now. Is it yes or no? No. Okay. Guys, it shouldn't have taken y'all that long. You listen, 30, divided by 2 is what? And then 90 divided by 8, is that 15? So you should have divided 2 and went, oh, nope, that's not proportional. You didn't even need to divide the third one. If the first 2 don't work out, then the third one doesn't matter if it does or not. Don't waste your time. Now, it could be linear, though. Let's go see if it's linear. What are we going to do to see if it's linear? Right. Yes. Both of y'all said the right thing. Changing y over changing x. We're going to see how much it goes up. What does this go up?
60.
Good. Thank you. And 6. Hey, let's go ahead and do this because we're trying to see if it's linear, so we need to do all of them. What does that go up?
60.
And that goes up
6.
Now, guys, just because there's the same, not the same number doesn't mean they're not. Okay? I wish they'd have done one of those, but, so what does 60 over 6 equal? 10. So I know that y equals 10x. I know it's going to be linear, but not proportional. So I know I've got a plus or a minus. I've got a y-intercept I got to figure out. So come up here, 10x. 10 times 2 is 20 plus 10 is 30. 10 times 8 plus 10. Oh, it works, doesn't it? So 10x plus 10. The slope is 10 and the y-intercept is 10. It's not proportional, but it's what? Linear. So it is a straight line. It just doesn't go through the origin. Okay, number 10. K equals y over x. Go divide them.
Yes. Oh.
Just a minute. Several people are shaking their head yes. So what is K? 1/5 or 0.2, right? Because yeah, you can reduce, all these reduce down to 1/5 or 0.2 if you divided it. 0.2, not 5. You got to divide y by x. Y by x. So we know it's a yes. So y equals, we already know what the K is because we can write it in y equal kx form, right? And we already know it's what? 1/5 or 0.2x. Okay? So it's already 1/5 x. I mean, we already know that. We already know because when it's proportional, that K is the same as the slope, the unit rate, the rate of change, the constant proportionality. It's all the same when it's proportional. Now, you could go up here, guys, and you could go, that goes up what? 7, and that goes up 35. That goes up 5, and that goes up 25, huh? So, yes. And so, if you do that, we're getting the rate of change. 7 over 35 is the same as 5 over 25. See, that's what I was saying about, even if the numbers are different, you still go divide them because they may still equal the same thing. And those do. They equal 1/5 or 0.2. Yeah, I wanted them different numbers. Yeah, over here. But that's okay. It worked over there. Okay, any questions about that? I hope all this is coming together. Okay, look at page 111. 111. Look at the very top. C equals 20H. Is that going to be proportional? Yes. How do we know? There you go. And it's in that form. And guys, we're going to learn the name of that form later. Not today, but later. It's just saying it's in that form or not in that form. Now, on this one, this is one center. This is the next one. They charge $25 an hour, but you have a $100 coupon. So this one charges $20 an hour, which is cheaper, But you got a $100 coupon to use over here. So how would we write the cost of that?
C equals 25x minus 100 plus 100 because it's a positive.
I need somebody else. Why would it, Jay, why would it be minus 100? It's a coupon. You're going to subtract 100 from what you have. But you changed it. Okay? So always go with your first instinct. That's what they told me. Okay, so 25H minus 100. Would this be proportional? No. What's the y-intercept? Negative 100. Good. Negative 100. What's the slope? You're going to really have to know that in a minute. Okay, turn to 112. We're going to see if that's proportional or not. Divide y by x. Same thing we've been doing. Go do 5 and 6. Divide y by x. Okay. 5, yes or no?
Yes.
Good. What is K? 4. So we know it's yes. So it's y equals 4x. What's the y-intercept? 0. What's the slope? 4. 4. Okay, what about the 6?
No.
Okay. I hope you divided 4 by 22 and not backwards. 4 by 22 and 8 by 46. And none of these were equal, were they? None. Okay, but hey, no, that's right. It works out crazy. So, okay, turn to page 115. I think we're good to go on that. 115. Now we're doing something new today, kind of, sort of, but it's something we've already learned, but we're going to add to it. And the problem has been first and second period is that people did not learn how to graph from the equation, so now they're lost today. We're going to put 2 lines on one graph. We're going to graph 2 equations on one graph, and we're going to find where they intersect, and that's the solution. So it's pretty easy. If you learned how to graph these equations, then you're good. Today's an easy day. All right, and we've already been kind of reviewing that stuff. We've already been reviewing, like, what's the slope, what's the y-intercept, so it should be easy. So everybody look at this right here. We're going to circle the negative 2. What is the negative 2? So we're going to come down and make sure we put a point. And Guys, I haven't made a big deal about this till now. This is so important. You need a sharp pencil to graph. We've got new pencil sharpener back there, and one up here. Same kind, work the same way. And I'm gonna go and guys, on that page 155, a lot of you did not use a straight edge to connect your point. You just kind of drew a line through there. I was not very happy about that. Everybody should have a lanyard and an ID on. Everybody should have a lanyard and an ID on. Okay? To use. Daniel's dad is the one that gave me this idea. Because I had protractors on every table and basket, and Miss Kent can tell you that we had brand new ones at the beginning of the year last year. They were broken in no time. Kids playing with them, messing with them. So, but Daniel's dad told me, he said he just makes his kids use their ID for a straight edge. I said, perfect, because you got to have it on. So, -2, but some of you just drew a line. You just drew a line. It was the biggest mess. Some of you didn't even draw lines through the points. -2. You need to make a point not very big. I tend to make it bigger because so y'all can see it, but you just need to make it teeny tiny. And then what's the slope? 3. So we're going to put 3. Good. Who said that? 3/1. Thank you, Madison. We're going to put 3/1. 3/1. We need a run. We're going to go from that point. We're going to run 1 up 3. Run 1 up 3. Now my slope is positive. Are my points going up? Yes. So now I'm going to connect my points. See, if your points are real little, it's easier to get a more accurate line. Now circle the +3. Circle the +3. So 1, 2, 3, put your point. That's your y-intercept. -2/1. So we're going to go over 1, down 2. Over 1, down 2. Draw my line. Where they meet, guys, is the intersection. That is the solution for both graphs. That works for both graphs. One, 1 is the point. 1, 1 is the solution. Does everybody see? Put 1, 1 on your graph. I like for you to put it there. Over 1, up 1. Now, come down here to E. We're not going to do this every time. I just want to do it on this one. So 1, 1 is your solution. I wish they'd have done one where it was different numbers, but they didn't. So this is your X, this is your Y. So you're telling me that 1, 1 is going to be true in both equations. Y is 1. So 1 goes under Y. X is 1. So under X, that's 3 times 1. So what's 3 times 1?
3.
And -2? 1. So 1 equals 1. True. Now I'm going to put 1 in for Y, 1 in for X. What's -2 times 1? -2 plus 3? 1. Check. So that point of intersection is a solution for both. I told you. Okay, turn the page. This one we don't have anything to do. They've already done it. We're just going to look at it real quick. Okay, on this one, what is the y-intercept? Huh? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is 4? Please look where I'm pointing. 4 is the y-intercept. So they started at 4. What is the slope? -1 over 1. So they ran 1, down 1, ran 1, down 1. Then what's the slope for this one? What's this? I'm sorry. What's the y-intercept? 0, because it's proportional. And then the slope is 3, so you ran 1 up 3. 1, 3. So what's the intersection? Circle that. What's the intersection?
3, 1.
Remember, we got to run first, then up. Okay, so then, remember, this is your x, that's your y. So then what they did to check is they put 3 in for y, 1 in for x. And they found that -1 plus 4 is 3. That's true. Then they put 3 in for y. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 equals 3. Check. So that is the solution. 1, 3 is your solution to both equations. Okay? Now let's look at the next one, B. What's my y-intercept? -3. What's the slope? 3 over 1. Thank you. So run 1 up 3. Run 1 up 3. Now, on this one, we've got to do the distributive before we can do that. So y equals, what's 3 times x? 3x. What's 3 times -1? Oh my goodness, look what happened. It's the same equation. So it's the same line. So if it's the same line, how many points do you think they have in common? All of them, which is an infinite number. There's so many we could name them all our life and not get through. Infinitely, everybody circle that, infinitely many solutions. When you get the same line, it's going to be infinitely many solutions. They're all in common. They all make them true. Okay, turn the page, 117. Some of you don't need my help, and some of you still do. So we're going to do 3 together. If you want to get like a little ahead of me, good. I don't care. Look at number 3. That y-intercept is 2. So I'm going to go start at 0, 2. Little point. The slope is -1 over 1. I got to have a run. I'm going to run 1, down 1. Run 1, down 1. Hey, my slope is negative. Are my points coming down? Are my points coming down? Huh? Aren't my points coming down? Yes. Well, I thought I heard no. Okay. And remember, you could go over 3, down 3 if you wanted. Now we're going to go draw the line. If you don't use a straight edge, guys, it's going to be hard for you to tell the solution. On the next line, what is the y-intercept? -1. The slope is -4. This also is going to come down, isn't it? We're going to run 1, down 4. Oh, we can't do any more, can we? So go back to 0, -1. I'm going to move my negative downstairs. So I'm going to go left 1 up 4. Left 1 up 4. If your points don't make a straight line on these guys, then there's something wrong because they're in slope-intercept form, which makes them linear. Circle the point of the intersection. And what is my intersection? -1, 3. Now, we're not going to go check it, but we know how to check it. This is my x, this is my y. I would put 3 in for y, -1 in for x. Okay. Now, I want everybody to go do number 4 by themselves. Go. Let's see how many can get it right. Okay, let's check it real quick. Okay, number 4. This is a plus 5, so we're going to go up 5. The slope is -2 over 1, so I'm going to run 1, down 2. Run 1, down 2. It's a negative slope. My points are coming down. Looks good to me. Always run first. Now that is proportional, guys. We've done several, talked about proportional equations this whole time. So we know 0 and then put 3 over 1. I'm going to run 1 up 3. Run 1 up 3. Put your ID down, straight edge down. You have to have a straight edge, and your pencil needs to be sharp. Circle. What is that solution? Guys, remember, the reason I'm making you run first is because when you go get your point, so you would remember, oh, I got to run first. I don't go up first. That's why we run first. Run 1 up 3. Okay? Who got that right? Good. Turn the page. Keep turning. Keep turning till you get to 120. Do number 1 only. Do number 1 only. Remind me to hit record again. No, not yet. Okay, look at number 1. Look at number 1. What did you get?
Number 1 is
3, 5. 3, 5. So if you did not get 3, 5, one of your lines, or both of them are wrong. So let's look. Or you got the wrong, you didn't put the wrong, yeah, look at the point right. Okay, so -4 is my starting point. -4. I'm going to put 3 over 1. So over, up 3. Over 1, up 3. Make sure that line is first, is correct first. Yes, thank you. So -4 over 1 up 3. Now on the second one, I'm going to go to +2. 1 is the slope, so over, up 1. And really, you know what? We could do over 2 up. If you don't want to go over 1 up 1, you can make up your own fraction that it. So you could go over 2 up 2, whatever. Okay, now connect my points, circle, and that point is 3, 5, guys. 3, 5. Okay, guys, why didn't I let you go do number 2? They're not in this form, are they?
No.
to graph them, they have to be in that form. And these are, I put them in y equal form, but they were too hard to graph. So I'm giving you two new ones. So everybody write y equals 2 and y equals 1/2 x. Okay, these are going to be a little harder. Oh, no. Thank you, Logan, for noticing that. It's y equal 2. It could be, but this is a different line. Nope. Y equal 2. So the y-intercept is 2, right? But you're not going to go anywhere, are you? It's going to be a horizontal line when it's y equal 2. No, it's zero slope. Zero slope. I know those are confusing. I finally have it straight, but I've had to teach it a while to get it straight. Okay, so that's going to be a zero slope. If y equals 2, that means every point on there is 2 for y. So every point is like 1, 2, 5, 2, negative 3, 2. Right? Okay, so that's y equal 2. Now we're going to do this one. That does have an x, so that is your slope. So where am I going to start? 0, 0. I'm going to go over, 2, up, 1. Over, 2, up, 1. That's going to be 4, 2. Is the solution. We knew y had to be 2. Okay, now look at number 3. Amber, you didn't know, but your mom made a test. Wrote a test. Look at there. On number 3.
I thought she was serious.
Miss Morales wrote a test with 15 questions covering spelling and vocabulary. Spelling questions are worth 5, vocabulary worth 10. The maximum number of points possible on the test is 100. So we can write 2 equations with that information. A tells us to write it according to how many questions are on there. So there's spelling and vocabulary, and how many are there total? 15. So X is the spelling questions plus the vocabulary, and that makes 15 questions. True? Okay. So now we're going to subtract X and get Y equals negative X plus 15. I put it in that form so we could go graph it. So go, oh, I got to help you graph it. Just a minute. Okay. Because I subtracted X from both sides. So I can have it in Y equals form. Yes. So I can graph it. So I'll know the slope and the y-intercept. Okay? So I'm going to start at 15. Now, the slope is negative 1. This is important, guys, that you listen to this. I hope it doesn't come up that much, but what is the scale going across horizontally? No, what's half of 5? 2.5. Going vertically, what is it? The same 2.5, right? The same thing. So since it's the same thing, this is so important. I hope you're listening. Since it's the same thing, we're going to put it over 1. We could go, we know it's coming down. We could go over, listen, I could go over 5, down 5. Over 10, down 10. That's still going to equal negative 1, huh? Okay, y'all understand what I'm saying? So, really, or I could just go over 1, down 1, because the scale is the same. It doesn't matter. So I could go over 2, down 2. Over 3, down 3. It's not going to matter. As long as what I go over and down equals negative 1. I got to look at the scale. Graph it. Okay. So let's look at something real quick. Oh, good, we have time. If there's 5 spelling questions, how many vocabulary would there be?
10. Wait.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah. Look, right here.
There's only 5
Because there's got to be 15 total, right?
questions.
That makes sense? So if there's 10 spelling, there's going to be 5 vocabulary. If there's 15 spelling, there's going to be 0 vocabulary. Good, we can read the line. Now on B, it says to write it according to the points. Well, the spelling questions are worth what? 5. So if you take the number of spelling, multiply by 5, that's how many points you're going to get from the spelling. Plus, the vocabulary is worth 10. And that's going to be a total of 100. Now, I'm going to work it for you so it'll be in this form. I'm going to divide everything by 10. So that's going to give me, and then I'm going to move that x over. Just trust me on this. -1/2 x plus 10. So we're going to start at 10. Thank you for saying that. That's your intercept. Now we're going to run 2 down 1. Run 2 down 1. Because the scale is the same, is why we can do that. You should land on 20 on the x-axis. Circle the intersection, and what is that? 10, 10, 5. So she's going to put 10 spelling, because x is the spelling, and then how many vocabulary? 5. Okay? We're going to just keep doing those through the year. I hope, that you can learn to do them. It'd be good if you could. All right, I tell you what. Turn to page 119. I didn't know if we'd have time, but we do. Look at 119. Number 6. During school vacation, Marquis wants to go bowling and play laser tag. He wants to play 6 total games, but needs to figure out how many of each he can play to spend $20. So the first equation is going to be, let's come put it over here. X plus Y, how many games does he want to play together? 6. He wants to play 6 total games. Laser plus the bowling. So if I move the X over there, that's going to be Y equal -X plus 6. Okay? Now let's think about the money. The money, each bowling game is bowling X. X, yeah, both. So each bowling game is $2, and laser tag is $4, and he's got $20 to spend. Good. So that's going to be, I'm dividing everything by 4. So 1/2 x plus y equals 5. I'm going to move that over. So -1/2 x plus 5. Y'all don't have to learn to do that. At the end of the year, I'm going to teach you, but after the test. Okay, so now let's go graph both of those. Down here. Where are we going to start for this one? At 6. The slope is what? Hurry, the slope is what? -1. Now let's look at the graph, the scale. Is it the same?
Yes.
Yes, 1 and 1, so we're good. So we're going to go over 1, down 1, or we could go over 2, down 2. Draw your line. You should end up at 6 on the horizontal, on the x-axis. Then we're going to start at 5. I'm going to go over 2, down 1. Over 2, down 1. I already know what it is, don't y'all? I'm going to land on the 10. Wait, hang on just a minute. Let's finish this. So what is the intersection? 2, 2, 4. So 2 bowling, 2 bowls, and 4, let's just put tags. We got it? Good. Thank you. You were really good today.